everyone. I welcome all of you to the community which is for winning dreams. So, in today's video, I'm going to discuss a very important topic which will help you with the verbal ability or English proficiency section of the TISSNET. It is subject verb agreement. Now, you must have heard a lot about this subject, and to be honest, this is like the building block to your grammar, be it sentence correction questions, be it fill in the blank questions, be it spot the error questions. Subject verb agreement is very, very important. So, what exactly is subject verb agreement? It refers to the grammatical rule that dictates how a subject and its corresponding verb must match in terms of number and person. Getting the agreement wrong can lead to confusing and incorrect sentence. So, check out two main things. One is that what is a verb and what is the subject in terms of the number and the person, that is also the tense. So make sure you keep an eye out on these two things when looking for subject verb agreement. So first we need to understand what is verb. So we have two kinds of verbs, transitive or intransitive, or singular and plural verbs, or verbs in various tenses. So what do I mean by transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are when the action of the verb is transferred to the object. For example, she kicked the ball. The verb here is kicked. It is being transferred to a ball. The action is being transferred to a ball. So this is a transitive verb. But she reached and went out. So going out, went out is the verb, or reached, but there is no object to which this action has been transferred. So these are intransitive verbs. Now, singular or plural verbs. It's important to understand what are singular verbs, what are plural verbs. So, for example, plays. Is it singular? Is it plural? Well, it is singular. And play is plural. So this is a basic difference that a lot of us forget growing up. We have been taught this in school, but we forget this growing up. So in a noun, when you add s, for example, book is a noun, and if I add s, it becomes plural. But if I have book, then this is singular. It is the reverse in case of verbs. Play, and when I add an s, it becomes singular. When I take the s away, it becomes plural. So singular and plural verbs. And then we have verb in various tenses. For example, play. This is normal tense. Then we have played, which is past tense, and playing, which is continuous tense. So we also have verb in various tenses. Moving on to understand what is subject. Subject is basically the doer of the verb, where you have to ask who or what. So she cooked the meal. First, figure out what is the verb. Cooked is the meal. Who or what is the doer of the verb? So it is she. In this case, subject is she. It's so simple to figure out the subject and verb. Now, rule number one, I'm going to share a few rules which is going to make it easy for you to understand this. Singular subject agrees with singular verb. Plural subject agrees with plural verb. Very simple. But when we look at it together, it becomes a little confusing. So let's look at this. Rule number two, indefinite pronoun and their impact. Indefinite pronouns such as everyone, nobody, someone can be tricky when it comes to subject-verb agreement. So let's look at these examples. Everyone seems to have their own opinion on the matter. So when we're talking about everyone, we will take the singular verb. Okay, so this is the singular verb. The singular verb here is the one with S. So everyone seems to have their own opinion on the matter. Somebody has or have left their umbrella in the office. So somebody is also singular. So we will go with somebody has left their umbrella in the office. Neither of the books is or are available in the library. We often get confused with the word which is near the verb. But make sure that you know what is the subject. It is neither of the books. So the subject is actually singular. Neither of the books is available in the library. Rule number 3, intervening words and phrases. Certain words or phrases like along with, together with, or including can intervene between the subject and the verb. How do we do? And how do we solve these questions, or what do we do in these cases? The CEO, along with his team, is or are attending the conference. We might get confused with the word team over here. But what is the subject attending the conference? Who is attending the conference? The CEO is attending the conference. The CEO is singular, so we will go with the singular verb over here. The beautiful garden, together with the surrounding trees, create a serene atmosphere. Well, the beautiful garden is the subject over here. It is singular, so we will choose the singular verb, which is create. The math teacher, including all the students, has or have arrived at the math competition. So the math teacher has arrived. So along with, together with, or including all, we will go for the subject. If it is singular, we will choose a singular verb and move ahead. So that was all about subject-verb agreement. These few rules are going to help you clear all your doubts related to subject-verb agreement. If you have any other doubts related to the subject-verb agreement or English proficiency section of your TISSNET, do let me know in the comments below. All the best.